Hello, one and all. My name is Rex, and welcome to the, I believe, 6th episode of our game, playing as the United States of America. We are currently trying to hold France. We shall never surrender. We go into the air. We shall fight in France. We shall fight in the seas. We shall fight in the ocean. We shall in confidence. We go in the street. We shall defend our own, whatever the cost of it. We shall fight in the beaches. We shall defend the landing grounds. We shall never fight in the. We shall fight in the fields. We shall fight in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender. Awesome. Gotta push back these darn Italians. I'm gonna crush them.
Attention! Move out! Ready to move! Retreat!
There we go, we shall crush them. One by one.
Ready! Ready, sir!
We shall crush them. British Egypt has started again. Everyone's gonna picture these are dark times. The revolt in Europe has failed. But we shall hold France against these. Hopefully they can hold out against the Italians. It looks like they're holding out decently.
Attention! Ready! Orders! Listen up! Keep on moving!
A lot of them can picture these are dark times.
Orders! Attention! Ready! Yes, sir!
We almost pushed into Italian Somalia. We've almost done it. Almost done it, boys.
Ready to move! Move out! Attention!
We're advancing on Vichy, France. We shall crush them. We shall crush the Italians in East Africa. Then we'll move on to Italy. Get these guys. Fortunately, we're pretty low on equipment, but still holding the Maginot Line. Move on. Go, boys, get out of there.
Commands? Commands?
There we go, we're holding. The Casablanca class, this will help us. The Pt6 class, incredible news. Fantastic. We can get improved snorkel. At least we're starting to finally win in East Africa.
Listen up! Attention! Yes, sir.
wartime industry. Reserve company or war propaganda. Are they doing a naval landing? No, they're not. I thought they were for a second.
Attention. Ready to move. Orders. Listen up.
Radio interception group. Machine assisted decryption. We're gonna go with escape artist and a tough escape artist from Italian Kenya. Unfortunately, I've sent more troops to the eastern front. They're starting to push again. Well, it's not bad that they're sending more troops to the eastern front. I really don't mind. I rather... Ooh, the Japanese are at least holding there. Are they, though? I can't tell. Soviet Union declared on German Reich has declared reorganized nationalist China. Soviet Union declared war on... I don't even see a reorganized nationalist China. Oh, there it is. Guess they thought they would found him in Beijing. It looks like the hordes of Chinese are starting to overwhelm the Japanese forces. They still have a decent navy, unfortunately. We've defended against them and we're trying to hold this long line. Wish the British would send us forces, but no. They're getting close to Stalingrad, though. Fall Blau. The Empire of Manchukuo is not the strongest. They're trying to get one last push out. But I don't think it's going to be worth it for the Japanese. I think the Japanese will lose. The Allies will not dominate. I don't see the Allies dominating, but I don't see the Japanese dominating either. Chinese United Front has formed. Well, it's been formed for a while. What am I saying? We've sunk a carrier. Fantastic. I guess we'll get ourselves engineering. We'll get rockets, I guess. Tough guy, stout defender. It's nice. He has some good buffs. Unread port strike, explosive teams, headquarters command. Let's go with amphibious support unit and motorized extra logistics company. Yeah, we already have a field hospital, so we don't need another one of those.
Ready. All in.
Turkey build up on the Bosphorus. They have the rights to do this. Fortunately, oh, Syria's beating back the Italians. Good for them.
Commands. Listen up. Ready. Move out.
Hopefully we should be able to crush them. Yep, we're going to be able to. France is starting to get large again. I guess they've already done that national uprising. Oop, got a hold, boys. Looks like Vichy France is starting to regain their territories. Machine-assisted decryption. Let's go with psychological warfare. Oh gosh, they're pushing back. Oh gosh, the Japanese.
Yes, sir. All in.
Crush them, boys. Let them try and push that through by themselves. We're gonna go with this guy or Seducer from Finland.
Listen up.
We're gonna crush the Japanese. We'll get a bunch of military factories. We almost have 300 military factories, mass motorization. Let's go with general purpose HMG and advanced garrisons.
Taking aim. Ready to move.
Hopefully over time we should be able to defeat them. Japanese seem to be on the retreat. Fortunately, we don't seem to be completely on the offensive.
All in. Ready, sir. Attention.
We lost 5 convoys, unfortunately. Looks like they're still not aligned. Surprised they're not falling back completely, the Germans. They just have such an overextended line.
Yes, sir.
Retreat, boys. Get out of there.
Ready to move.
war propaganda. Unfortunately, we're gonna lose some men, but so be it. Skunk Works. We'll hold Cherbourg and Brest. I think that should be enough. I wish the British would send troops to help us with their giant army. But, of course, no. Luckily, the Danes are still holding. Reorganized nationalist China will be defeated, it looks like. Japan seems like they will hold Korea. They still have a large navy, which is the problem.
Commands? Yes, sir. Listen up.
Britain strikes back. The second battle of El Alamein saw Second World War. Okay.
All in.
Go, boys, go.
Yes, sir.
Take back what is rightfully yours. Walter Kruger. Where is he? There you go, boys. Psychological warfare. Diplomatic training.
Listen up. Move out.
Oh, there's a roaming navy of Japanese. The Philippine Sea. She's right, you know. Well-groomed and tough from Greece, sure.
Yes, sir. Move out.
We're gonna go with J. Lawlins McConnell. To Nagasaki. We're gonna get the rest to go here. Nine divisions will attack Nagasaki and they will crush the Japanese Empire. We surrounded some Soviet divisions. Surprised, honestly. In KVD. We're still holding a decent front. We've overrun some Soviet divisions.
Yes, sir.
Can't seem to click it anywhere.
Ready to move.
These guys under Russell. There we go. Diplomatic training, interrogation techniques, another operative. I guess we'll go with infiltrator Renee. They sunk a good portion of our front. They have a, fortunately didn't have our, took down 3. Agent captured. It was a mounted rescue operation. Rescue captured operative. Routine will assign this guy to the job. Skunk Works. Manhattan Project. And we will go with Centrometric Radar. Fortunately, the Germans doesn't look like they're holding very well at all. Down south, they tried to block off. It looks like the they're holding out decently well against them. They've lost almost 10 million men. Jeez Louise. That's a lot of men. Unfortunately, Egypt's again falling.
Ready. Move out. Ready, sir. Ready to move.
There we go. We have a decent size. We're starting to take back East Africa. Fortunately, luckily, we're holding against the Germans in some strategic locations. what do we have not enough of? We don't have enough guns. Ooh, we need a lot more on guns. Need a lot more on guns, certainly so. So we're gonna put them on guns.
Listen up.
Then hopefully we'll be able to invade mainland Japan, crush them, then we'll be able to move on to Germany. They're holding Nancy. These pockets, they seem to be able to hold pockets pretty well. Their capital is now Brest. Why would they send out a dumb attack like that? They've at least almost surrounded the Italians up in the north, so that's good at least.
Commands.
We're just gonna march straight across the desert.
Ready, sir. Move out. Ready, sir.
March in the Harar. Luckily, the Nationalists are helping us out. Yemen is an ally, at least. I can't believe we're finally pushing back these darn Italians.
Ready, sir.
Pushing back the Vichy, but most importantly, the Italians.
Orders. Move out. Commands.
Interrogation techniques, machine-assisted decryption. We're probably going to make resistance contacts in Germany. We've now crushed.
Orders. Ready, sir. Orders.
Sorry about that, guys. Let's go with improved infantry equipment. China's joined the United Kingdom. Fantastic. We've joined the Allies. The Allies have grown stronger. Chinese United Front has, well, not collapsed, but it is now just communist China. We'll get a linguist. We're producing 7. Senator retires, he'll be missed in his votes as well.
Yes, sir. Commands. Retreat. Ready.
Yemen has taken British Somaliland. I don't know why that doesn't go to Britain, but I guess Britain was like, okay, you guys can have it, which is, if that's what they're doing, that's fine with me, Britain. If you're letting Yemen have it. We're gonna take Djibouti back, the French territory. Oh, they've launched an offensive. I can't tell if they launched. They could cut off them right there. They could cut off a large part of Soviet divisions, and that would not kill the Soviets for certain, but it would do some damage. Unready naval combat. Ooh, we lost 2 convoys, sadly. Ooh, we lost some subs and destroyers, but we took down a hell of a lot of their fighters. And maybe we'll be able to take down the China Sea. China is preparing for war against the communists, I'm sure. I think the Japanese are holding out against the Soviets, because I want them to defeat the Soviets a little bit by a little bit, to help the Germans out, because the Germans need all the help they can get. No joke, there's a cursed assailant, not with tanks though, with infantry, but still, anyway. They've lost Leningrad urban, does not look good for them. Machine-assisted decryption, machine-assisted decryption. I'm hoping that just the German Reich doesn't fall. This is probably it for today's episode. I hope you guys all do enjoy and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.